Mexican beef quesadillas. This is hopefully how it's going to turn out. So remember, guys, you can share, you can subscribe if you're new to watching these broadcasts, and you could send awards if you really like the broadcast, or you can sponsor, but that's entirely up to you. So what is Simply Cook, you ask? As you know, probably most of you know already. SimplyCook is a subscription flavor pot service. That's what it is. They send you a recipe. You choose the recipe online, so you can get four different recipes, with the flavor pots. You follow the recipe, and then you need to go and get a few items that you should have in your freezer or in your fridge or in your cupboard at home, and then you add the two together and you get some really delicious food. So it is worth it. It is worth it. If you want to get the subscription for free with free delivery, then go in the link in the bio, and then after that it's about £7.99, £9.99 a month. So it's about £2.50 per box. You can get these in the supermarket now. I don't work for SimplyCook. I just love their meals, and I'm actually quite fortunate in that whenever you take out a subscription, or a friend takes out a subscriptions box and tries it, even if it's just for 1 month and they cancel, that they send me a free box. So I get a free box every time one of you guys gets a free box, if that makes sense. So you get a free box, I get a free box, I show you how to make them, and they are unfortunately coming to an end soon. So I'll probably maybe carry it on for a couple of months, but I am looking for new ideas as well. But I've probably cooked most of the recipes anyway, so I do have my favourites now. So this one tonight then is quesadillas, and it's great as well as if you've never cooked. Say you've never cooked a particular type of food, or you've got the recipe card, and you can just follow it along at home. Hello, Linda. Thank you for coming in. So I am live on Haps. If you're watching me on any other platform, yes, then please download the Haps app. It's HAPPS, Haps. There's a link in my bio, actually, where you can follow me on Haps. So if you want to click on that, you get free coins for when you sign up. I think it's 100 free coins. You can buy coins within the app. Now, I know I actually downloaded TikTok a couple of months ago, but I didn't know TikTok had a live streaming function. But you have to have over 1,000 people following you on there. So now, when I looked at their live streaming, it's very similar to Haps. So if you're on TikTok, or you know people who are on TikTok, get them to download Haps, because they might already stream live on TikTok, and if they know they can get rewarded on Haps, it's very similar, very, very similar. So so we'll see what happens with that. And I might, in the future, you never know, I might come live on Haps. I have been coming live on Heckle as well. So if you don't know what Heckle is, I should mention Heckle, because I mentioned Haps on Heckle. It's a new app. You need an invite code. I think the code still works, so you can use Heckle Invites. That's Heckle Invites. So HECKLE, but invites. But I know it's only available on iOS. So just if you're on an Android phone, it doesn't work at the moment. Okay, I don't think so, but I'm sure they're changing that. Hello, Missy, how are you doing? Them pancakes look nice. I was drooling last night. I was watching Missy, and I stayed up to watch her, and it was funny, wasn't it? I didn't mean, when I was waiting for the shout out from Missy. I thought, is she going to say my name? Is she going to say my name? Because it's not even my recipe, really. The recipe that Alexis and Anne did, I just gave it to them because it's in this book. I'll show you. Look, here it is. Look, this is the book. So this is where it came from. But I was like, is she going to mention my name? So yeah, it was from this book, Diabetes UK. So, but I made them this morning. Again, they were really nice. So there is another recipe in here that I want to try for lunch, but I think what makes it more of a lunchtime option rather than a breakfast option is the fact it has potatoes in. And get ready for this, it's a spinach, red onion and potato tortilla. So, and I'm sure you could add extra things to that if you wanted to. So we might do that possibly the weekend. If not, it'll be the next week. So I've got potatoes I need to. In fact, I might make it tomorrow, but when you when it gets to the weekend, you sort of want to just relax a bit more, and you know, kind of stop cooking. But also, I should mention, while I'm talking about the weekend, I now have 3 places available for Hap Saturday. So unfortunately, I'm sure she won't mind me saying this, but Sarah's had to drop out. So I've moved Mike, who asked me actually, said, if you get an earlier time, can I have an earlier spot? So I've moved him to the 4 p.m. Eastern time slot. So therefore, I now have a 10 o'clock spot open. If you know anybody that wants to cook quite late, that's up to you. They would end up finishing last, you know, doing their cooking last. Or I still have the 2 spots available, 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. So if there's somebody on the, I don't know if anyone in Europe's watching this broadcast, anyone in England or Scotland or wherever, or anyone watching Australia, it's a good time, is the early slots. I think that's right. Anyway, let's get back to the cooking, shall we? So I know Alexis is on, and I'm on late because I was trying to. Oh, well, I can't remember my words out. I was trying to wait to see when we would find out about the green list. So over here, when we can travel, I was listening to the news, and I thought, are they going to come live? Are they going to tell us? So we're still waiting. So that's why I'm on late. So, and I'm getting hungry now. So quesadillas then. Let's have a look what's in this box. So are you ready to find out what's in the box? We love an unboxing, don't we, here on Haps? Okay, so this in here then we've got some quesadilla paste. So we've got some quesadilla paste. We've got some, now Alexis makes this quite a lot. Pico de gallo. Pico de gallo, a pico de gallo. Yeah, pico de gallo is not gallo, it's gallo, isn't it? The 2 L's, if you ever speak in Spanish, is a y sound. A y. So, pico de gallo. Okay, vale. Entiendo. ¿Entiendes? ¿Entiendes? Do you understand? Okay. ¿Estás listas a comer? ¿Estás listas a comer? I basically means, are you ready to cook? I think. Oh no, conocer. It's conocer, isn't it? Estoy. I am ready. Estoy listo. Okay, Mexican barbecue sauce is what we're going to be using as well. Become very Mexican. Okay, so I'm going to spin you around. Now, I'm going to go through the ingredients. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in my pan just to get this nice and warm up. Sorry, I'm a bit late, Alexis. I do apologise. So, Mexican beef quesadillas is what we're going to be making. Now, I've got here 350 grams of lean beef mince. 350 grams. This is for 2 portions, okay? We've got a large red onion, which we're going to be chopping up. We've got some tomatoes, some nice fresh tomatoes here. These ones here are vine ripened piccolo tomatoes, and they're actually from Italy. They're actually from Italy, so they're very small. I like them both. And then we've got some wraps, tortillas. I'm going to be using wholemeal wraps, the ones that I use when I, make my lunch with. So much healthier than normal white tortillas. I think they're fine to use. Are we all right with the connection? Has it gone off? And then we've got 130 grams. You might think this is quite a lot, but with quesadillas, you need them. Is cheddar cheese. We seem to be using a lot of cheese this week, which is not good. I've been writing everything down, all my food that I eat, including breakfast, snacks, drinks, you name it, everything. And then I'm going to work out how many points that would be on a Weight Watchers. Kind of have a rough idea, and then kind of doing the healthy swaps. So any snacks that I have, what can I change that to? So just to make sure I'm eating plenty of fruit and veg. I should say as well, August theme. I know we're doing chocolate theme next month, but August theme perhaps is going to be fruit and veg. Fruit and veg. So if you want to take part in that, just have a think. It can give you an idea of what recipes you might want to make. And then we've got some sour cream. There's quite a lot going into this recipe. And then we've got some black beans, a lime, and we've also got an avocado. Now, what do you think I'm going to be making with a lime and an avocado? I can't quite think what it might be when we're making Mexican food. Do you possibly know what it could be? Anyway, right, so heat a little oil in a pan, and we're going to fry half of the red onions. Okay, so we've got all our flavour pots. I'm not going to spin you around just yet. So, actually, I will spin you around. Why not? Let's hope it can go off. Can you all see that, everybody? You can all see. I need the knife. Look, I think the reason this knife was so cheap, it's very good quality as the actual knife, but it's this that's peeling away, so I'm not really bothered. Is the connection all right, guys? Whoops, let me just move you a bit. Is it all right? So we're just going to chop this end off. Let me know how the connection is. Just going to cut this in half. Take the skins off. How many onions do you reckon you've peeled in a lifetime? How many? Has it gone? Is it gone? Is it all right now? Let me know. How many onions do you reckon? Hey, Pablo, how are you doing? Hola, Pablo, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos. Welcome. Estos. I used to do Spanish at school. Estas listas a conocer. Are you ready to cook? Okay, I'm going to pop this through here. So I've got half an onion. In fact, you need to see the pan anyway, don't you? So let's just go for it. Quesadillas are my favourite food, so don't mess it up. I'll try my best. This is the SimplyCook version, so it might be a little bit different to the way you make yours. But we'll give it our best try, our best shot. So we're going to fry some onions first of all. Okay, so best thing about this little dice that I use, I push it straight through, straight into the pan, just like that. Really, really simple. I love this. £5. Best thing I ever bought. So we're going to heat the oil in a frying pan for 3 minutes. Then we're going to turn up the heat afterwards and add the beef mince, and then we're going to fry that for 3 to 4 minutes. So let me know how you do yours. I don't mind. I'll try my best to read the comments. As I say, the flavour pots we've got today, we've got some quesadilla paste, Mexican barbecue sauce, and some pico de gallo salsa. We're going to be making our own guacamole as well. I think the movie makes the camera try to focus, so then it's blurry. Is that all right now, guys? Is that any better? Let me just move you. It does say fair, so I'll try my best to get a better connection. It looks like he needs to clean his lens, so the light is causing rays, so it's usually a fog. Let me try that then. I did do this actually before. Is that any better? Sometimes it's the steam. Let me know how that is. Let me just get a wooden spoon, stir these onions. So these are red onions. Hopefully that's all right now. Is that okay? Good. I'm just gonna slowly move these onions around. And these need to fry for 3 minutes until they're soft. 3 minutes until they're soft. Okay. Let me turn the pan up a little bit as well. So as I said, I've got 350 grams here of beef mince. So this is beef mince that we're going to be adding to the dish. Let me know how your day's been. Let me know what you've eaten today. And then, as I say, don't. On the 10th of July is Happy Saturday, which is our chocolate Saturday. I've got 3 spaces left, so 8 AM, 9 AM, and 10 PM. So if you know anyone that loves cooking, we've also got, I believe Johnny in Australia is going to come live, and he's an expert in chocolate. I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Did you finish those cheddar and spinach pancakes, Alexis? What did you think to them? And so we're going to try and do the tortilla ones. We've got a spinach and red onion tortilla that we're going to try as well. I love Mexican food. Pablo, if you're still watching, they're actually, even though let me get my words out. They're opening a Taco Bell 5 minutes from here. 5 minutes from here, they're opening a Taco Bell. I will be there all the time. So when I went for KFC the other day, Well, behind me there was a restaurant called Bella Italia. So yeah, it's going to be a Taco Bell. So I'll be eating a lot more Mexican food, even though it's... So another minute on those. But let's get them in now. Let's get them in. So we're going to turn the heat up and add the beef mince, and then we're going to fry them for 3 to 4 minutes. Okay. So let's add this beef mince in. It's quite a lot of beef mince, I think. And then just break this up. This is where you need the Pampered Chef mix and mash. The freeze wonderful, says Missy. Let's just chop that up. Did we all watch the music broadcast from last night? The Haps Takeover. You have to watch it. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. I did suggest maybe like a podcast or something. A Haps podcast of the musicians. Very good. I really enjoyed that. Let's just mix all that in. I don't usually use the frying pan either. I've usually got my Crusoe pans that I use. So we're just going to let this lightly brown and for 3 to 4 minutes. I don't actually need the chopping board, so there we go. It should be a bit better now. Fingers crossed. And it smells really nice. Give all that a mix. Problem when I'm cooking food is I tend to just, I'm always playing with it. Like sometimes the worst thing is to not touch it. But sometimes it's good to just make sure it's fully cooked through. It smells really good. I think we might have frozen. Have we frozen? Just give me a reaction in the chat. Remember to, you can like this broadcast if you really like the broadcast. If you don't like the broadcast, you don't have to like it. I think I might have done quesadillas before. I think we did quesadillas with SimplyCook before, but it was I think it was a sweet corn, bean and sweet corn one that we made. Is it good, Missy? Thank you. I'm just hoping the connection's all right. That's the biggest thing about live streaming, is the connection, isn't it? So I'm just going to give it another 2 minutes, and then what we're going to do then is we're going to add in some quesadilla paste. We need to chop some tomatoes. So we need 2 tomatoes. Now I usually say that a tomato is roughly about 4 small tomatoes, depending on the size. Look at these Italian tomatoes. It's just these are really small. I'm going to need a few more of these, I think. And I can use the dicer for this, actually. I'll just show you what I'm going to do. Let me get So this is the dicer that I'm using. Slot the lid on the top and I can push the tomatoes through. That's so it doesn't stick on me. So tomatoes. Then we've got our chopped tomatoes there as well. I've lost my card. There's on the floor. So finely chopped, it says. So finely chopped. I'm going to give that a stir. Oh, this is smelling really nice. So, what is in quesadilla paste? What do you think is in quesadilla paste? Yeah, it's looking good. Onions are nice and soft. Check there's no red bits. I'm just going to put these tomatoes in. So don't want loads. So there's our nicely chopped tomatoes. So tomato paste and seasonings. Okay, so in this quesadilla paste, let me just turn this pan down a bit. So in here we've got tomato puree, glucose syrup, salt, spices. So we've got chipotle chili, smoked paprika, coriander, and cumin. So yeah, well done, Missy, spot on. So we're going to add this quesadilla paste. I use this to the meat. Oh, this smells really nice. Oh, yes, this smells good. So let's give that a mix. And we're going to add half of the tomatoes. So just half, just like that. What do we think, everyone? Yeah, and chipotle. I'd never even heard of half of these ingredients a few years ago. So it's all new to me. If you get a teaspoon, make sure you get out all the flavour pots and the ones on the lid as well. Might not seem like a lot, but it does make a difference. There we go. Let's give all that a mix. Oh, this smells really good. And then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to leave that for 5 minutes, it says. We're going to then add in the black beans. So I've got a tin of black beans. These are in water, so I'm going to just drain these off. And we need, 1 tin. Oh, it says half a tin actually. Half a tin of drained beans. Give that a stir. So hopefully I'm doing this the right way. Oh, smells good. So I'm just going to give it another 2 minutes and then we'll add the beans. Oh, it said actually add the beans in now. So half the beans we're going to add in. That'll do. Don't need loads. Okay, so while that's cooking, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making now the condiments. So we're going to make a salsa. A salsa. Is it a salsa or is it a salsa? By putting half of the red onion into a bowl. So I'm going to turn you around. Let me turn you around a second. Okay, fingers crossed you can still see me. So what we're going to do to make the salsa is we're going to add half of the red onion into a bowl. Put this through. There we go. You definitely need one of these in your life. It is so much easier. Okay. So hopefully you can see that our red onion, we're going to add in the rest of the chopped tomatoes, just like that. You can add a few more in if you want to. That's what I like about this is it doesn't matter if you don't do enough, you just add more. Give that a stir, just like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to add in some of the pico de gallo salsa. Pico de gallo salsa. Just going to give my meat a stir. So we're going to add in the pico de gallo salsa, which is here. Okay, so salsa. Yeah, salsa. We add all of this. Yeah, mix it in. So add that in. Give all that a stir. And then for dipping sauce, we stir in the Mexican barbecue sauce into sour cream. So I'm going to do that into a separate bowl. So I'm just going to pop that to one side. We can do shortly. I'm going to spin you back round. So about another minute or so. How's the connection, everyone? Is it all right? Oh, it smells really nice. I probably would have had to just add a few more tomatoes in this, but never mind. Well, I could still add some more tomatoes, couldn't I? If I'm quick. There we go. So the next step, what we're going to do then is heat a little oil in a. We're going to do the quesadillas. So I'm guessing this. I need to take this out. So it says heat a little oil in a large non-stick frying pan over medium. Place a tortilla in the pan. So we're going to take this out now and put it into a bowl. Let me just take that off a second. I'm going to put it into a bowl. It's quite a lot here. Oops, try not to fall out of the pan. Get all them onions out, because the worst thing is burning onions when you've just cooked them, especially when you're trying to do anything else. So I'm going to put the pan back on here. You could get maybe a paper towel if you want to, and clean it out, unless you want to just keep all the flavours in. It should be all right. Oh, have we lost connection? Are we all okay? Can you see me? You just give me a reaction. So add a little bit more oil in the pan. Well, that tastes gorgeous. Here's the mince we've just made. Yeah, you can see him. Thanks, Alexis. I was wondering where everybody disappeared to. Oh, God, that's amazing. Okay, so we're going to heat a little oil in a frying pan over medium-high heat and place a tortilla in the pan. So I'm going to be using these. So these are wholemeal wraps. As I say, I use them for my actual own wraps instead of bread. We're going to put it in, and then we're going to add 1/2 of the tortilla. So we pop these in the pan, just like that. So place the tortilla in the pan, and on 1/2 of the tortilla, lay some grated cheese. So we're going to lay some grated cheese. Got quite a lot of cheese here. So hopefully Pablo's here. Just like that. It's quite a lot of cheese there. Then we're going to spread a spoonful of the beef mince on the top. So this is really hot. I'm guessing it goes on top of the cheese. Do you think that's enough? I think that's enough, don't you? You're becoming a regular gourmet cook. How does your partner feel like all these great meals? Oh, I know. I think he's just used to them now, Alexis. He's just used to them. It's like, what's the next one? But sometimes he likes them, sometimes he doesn't. Okay, so then we're going to spread a spoonful of beef on the top, and then we're adding more cheese on the top. So then we're adding more cheese on the top. Oh my god, I'm going to run out of cheese. This is why I needed more cheese. Luckily though, I'm only going to be making 2 of these today. And then it says, fold the empty side of the tortilla over to make half moon shape and flatten it down with a spatula. Okay, do you think that needs long? I think it needs longer, do you think? Oh. I think it needs a little bit longer. What do you think? She likes meat and potatoes. She doesn't like quesadillas. Okay, and then we're gonna fold this down with. I think that's quite a lot, to be honest. They're a bit like a cheese toastie, aren't they? We have cheese toasties here, but with all that extra flavour. I'll flatten it down with a spatula. I remember when you made these, Alexis. Yeah, I guess that's the reason you flatten it down, so that it all then is even. Yeah, so it goes to the edges. Push it down so it goes to the edges. You smell good. And then it says cook until lightly golden and crisp. Cook until lightly golden and crisp. Then flip and cook the other side for 2 minutes. Then place in the oven on a tray to keep them warm. Okay, let's put on the oven. Didn't ask me to put the oven on, so let me just put some oven foil. I know they're not going to be cooking. I just need to put the oven on so they at least stay warm. But actually, I will be eating both of these, to be honest. So I'll just put it on though, just in case. Actually, like making them. I think they're better at making them at home, Alexis. Don't you agree? Okay, I'm going to flip this over. This is the part where it's. Oh. Just going to give it an extra minute. The only trouble is the ends. There's a way to seal them up so that everything doesn't fall out. Yeah, fold the empty side of the tortilla. Cook until lightly crisp and golden. Don't need to flip when it's brown. Oh, okay. They're really hot. So hot. Oh, these smell amazing. Nice, and they're not too crispy. They're a little bit crispy, but not too much crisp. Not a lot crispy. And then I guess we're going to cut these into triangles. Oh, then we've got. Well, do you know what we've not made? We've not made the guacamole yet. So I'll pop this one in the oven. We'll make the guacamole. Then we'll do a second one, and then we'll add everything. Then they should all be ready. Yeah, there's pico de gallo in here as well. And we've got some salsa. It's in the salsa. Yeah, we've got some salsa. Here's the salsa. We just made this. There's the salsa, Alexis. But we haven't done the guacamole yet. Just get up. Right, let me move my chopping board out of the way. Actually, I'm going to need that. Actually, I need the chopping board. I think this is ready. Oh, nearly burnt myself then. That's the first time I've ever burnt myself. Oh, just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Yeah, it says cut the quesadillas into wedges and then serve with salsa, the dipping sauce. Yeah, we've got the dipping sauce to make as well. We've got sour cream and the barbecue sauce for the dipping sauce. Oh, these smell really nice. These are going to be so nice. Let me turn the oven off now because it's got warm. Let me just check with the spatula. I've got loads of meat left. Oh yes, look at that. Oh, what do we think? Let's put that on a plate. So we'll be cutting these up shortly. So that's the first one. So I'm going to put them in the oven. They'll crisp up anyway in the oven, so yeah, I don't need to... Let's do another one though while I'm waiting. So again, in the pan it goes. We've got the cheese on the side. I don't have a lot of cheese there. Oh my god, I've got loads of meat. Any suggestions of what I could do with the meat? Got loads of meat, but I put more cheese on that one. There we go. Actually, it's not too bad because we're going to be adding more cheese on the top. So. Hello, Mary. Thanks for coming in. So let's add the rest of the cheese. Look, we're doing quesadillas tonight. Fresh quesadillas. So that's that. I'm going to let that crisp up. Right, I'm going to spin you round. I need the spatula. I don't know where everybody is tonight, though. Do you? I don't know where everybody is. Everyone's disappeared. Right, okay, let's do the guacamole. And then let's do the guacamole. So I'm going to spin you around, okay, while that's cooking. So guacamole, everybody. I'm going to have to use a big bowl like this. So to make the guacamole, lime juice, lime zest, and the avocado. So here's the avocado. Let's cut this up. This is a nice soft avocado. There we go. Take the seed out. Remember to save the avocado seed for the avocado tea that we make. Just some of the it's a really nice tea. And we're going to scoop out the avocado. Get rid of the skins. I'll have to turn the tortilla over in a second. I can't remember if we had lime zest. I think we had lime zest to the... Let me turn it over. Just doing the quesadilla. Oh, that smells good. Pick down with the spatula. Bring it to the centre. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay. And then we're gonna, let's do some lime zest. I actually need to mash it first. I'm all over the place. Just going to mash the avocado up, nice and soft. This is where you need the Pampered Chef masher. You can use a potato masher as well if you want. Anything that just makes it nice and smooth. There we go. Let's add some lemon zest. Hopefully you can see this. You can't see this, can you? There we go, it's a bit better. Some lemon zest. There we go. Not sure if it's needed, I can't remember. And then we're going to add some lime juice. I think it was lime juice. Whoops. No, it's falling on the floor. It's all right though. Making a mess today. I think that's how I did it last time. And then we're going to add some salt and pepper. Let me just turn my quesadilla over. Oh, yeah, looking good. Looking really good. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. I think it was olive oil as well, if I remember rightly. A little bit of olive oil. I could be wrong. Let's mix all that in. And that's our guacamole. Really, really simple, if that's it, if that's how I did it. So these are nearly ready. So just waiting for this. The last thing we need to do before we serve, I'm going to have to cut these up into little wedges as well. Is to do our sour cream dipping sauce. So let's get the plate ready because I need to cut these up. I could make a mess here. I'm just going to get this quesadilla. I don't think I've got any more. Oh, I've got the Mexican barbecue sauce to go on. So I'm just going to chop these up. Into wedges. Oh yes, these are looking good. I'm going to start to put these on a plate. Oh my word, these are going to be good. Who would like a quesadilla? Oh wow, these are going to be amazing. Still need to do the sauce. I think I could have crisped. I don't know how to crisp these up any better without the meat falling out. That's the last one. They're sort of like giant samosas, but without the spice. If that makes sense. Okay, that's been in the longest now, so I'm going to turn the pan off. Sorry, there's a bit of a mess in here. This is going to be really hot. I need to just let this one cool down. Sorry, Pablo, if you're watching this. You're thinking, what is he doing? No, he's doing it wrong. It's very, very hot. going to put these on there. I suppose they need a bit more time to. Let's put these on a different plate because I want you to be able to see the quesadillas. So I'm going to put these on this plate. Then we'll make the dipping sauce. Oh, these are going to be good. I can smell them. Some of them are breaking up. That's the only problem. So, I wonder, does anybody ever just have a giant one? Like a huge quesadilla rather than... Look, Shumi, thanks, Kim. I see you back. Did you all disappear? Or were you just very quiet? It could be my connection. Oh no, see, this one's falling apart. Okay, this one looks nice. Let's get all that. It's the only problem, it's falling out, so I'll put that back into the mixture. Right, let's finish off the dish. We need to make some of the sauce. So what we're going to use now is we've got some sour cream. Soured cream. I'm just looking at the measurement. I think it's 100 millilitres. 100 millilitres, yeah, of soured cream. I'm just going to add it in. So 1, 2, 3. I think 3 is enough. Just 4 would be enough, I think, because I do like a dipping sauce. And then we're going to add in this Mexican barbecue sauce, and we just add it to the sour cream. And this is making our nice dipping sauce. So mix all that in. So it's just basically like a barbecue sauce, I reckon. Clean out the office, okay. So just give that a mix. This smells really nice. So get rid of that. We're nearly finished, everybody. Nearly finished. So I'm just going to start to serve now. So it says cut the quesadillas, serve with salsa, the dipping sauce, and guacamole. So let's finish the dish. So here's what it looks like. Here are the quesadillas. Here are the quesadillas. Let me just move it. I don't have a lot of space in this kitchen. Let me just move these out of the way. It's like living in a hobbit's house. There we go, it's better. Right, so we're going to add some. So we've got 4 quesadillas there. I'm going to add in on the salsa. Bit of salsa here. Put some on the other plate. And then we're going to add on the guacamole. Let me know if you have yours on the side, or do you have them, do you like put it on top of the your quesadillas. Okay, and then finally it's the side of the salsa. I'm just going to move some of these. Got a bit of a kick to it. By that I mean it's a bit spicy. And there we have it, everyone. That is my quesadillas with homemade guacamole and salsa with pico de gallo and Mexican dipping sauce. So thank you all for tuning in, everybody. Hopefully you've learned how to make them, but I'm sure you already knew how to make them anyway. But if not, make sure to follow me on Haps. I'm going to go and eat these now before they go cold. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll post a picture up on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on there. Hello, Cheryl. Thanks for coming in. Thank you all for the awards. and I shall see you again very soon. If I shall see you tomorrow, quiz time tomorrow, so I shall see you then. So if not, have a great weekend. All right, everybody, take care. See you soon. Thanks for watching.